In an age where games are pushing the boundaries of reality, take a step back and relive the gimmicks of a simpler time, where one of the most innovative gaming experiences you could have was manically swiping at your touchscreen like a meth head doing Sudokus. The world ends with you. Travel back into the mists of the ancient past to the year 2007, where the dark reign of Tetsuya Nomura held Square Enix in its icy grip, and experience a video game that could only be described as peak Nomura, complete with unbearably angsty protagonist with amnesia, borderline anorexic characters, more zippers than should reasonably be on clothing, and touching storyline about the nature of self that can only be told through an incredibly convoluted scenario involving tons of anime rules and a whole lot of stylus flailing. Unless you're playing it with a Joy-Con. The only real downside of playing it that way is the reconstructive wrist surgery. Faceplant into a fictional Shibuya, where everyone is obsessed with fashion brands and knockoff Beyblades. And inhabit the spiky dew of the insufferable Neku, a teen with a deeply attitude who finds himself playing a game for his life as a ghost with a bunch of pin-related psychic powers, who must partner with a bunch of other unbearably hip youths to run around town completing tedious fetch quests that mostly consist of beating up murderous animals that are also tribal tattoos, while ultimately learning about the power of friendship in the most cartoonish way possible, in a narrative that is simultaneously incredibly complicated and painfully simplistic. Does butt-chugging Kingdom Hearts sound like fun to you? Well then Thui is for Yui. Explore the streets of Nightmare Tokyo, a hellish place where you still have to worry about how you look after you're dead, as each piece of equipment and attack has a brand affiliation that changes its strength depending on how popular it is on that particular block. But don't worry, you can make wearing lingerie in public seem cool by killing stuff with pins. Yes, the same pins you're playing Pogs with against extremely intense nerds. In a game system that will have you playing dress-up almost as much as playing the actual game, and yet will never let you change Neku out of his dumbass cargo shorts. Slash wildly at the tiny screen of your DS as you contend with the awkward battle mechanics of The World Ends With You, where you'll equip a bevy of pins, each with their own motion to activate, that will have you tapping madly at your screen like a crazed woodpecker, frantically trying to get Neku to respond to the right commands, while you simultaneously try to watch the top screen enough to do little mini-games with a D-pad, so you can do a special attack and put off the carpal tunnel a little while longer. Then face the boss and realize you're barely denting their massive health bar, because you didn't spend the real-time hours to watch your characters digest food. In gameplay that certainly is unique, but makes you wonder if the novelty is worth the excruciating cramps. So pop on those stylish pins and get ready to fight the noise in a truly different experience that feels like it's somewhere between a visual novel and a mobile game, and might as well come with a huge sign that says Weebs Only. But if you're that person, and trust me, you already know if you are, you may never find a pure distillation of this guy's essence. Oh yeah, that's good Nomura right there. Starring
Neku gonna give you up, Neku gonna let you down.
E-Girl Lulu, Team Skull, Emolga, I Can Be Your Angle, or You Our Devil, Wingdings, and Boy Blade. Hot Topic, Chain of Memories. No one thinks it's weird that this guy inserted himself in a game about killing children? I mean, we already know he likes to torture them. Remember, this is all canon. Tell us what you'd like to hear in my epic voice in the comments below. The introduction of Papa John's Papadia was a crucial turning point in Italian culture. Man, the future is a weird place, and I really wish my soda would stop screaming at me. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear. The risk I took was calculated, but man am I bad at math. The world pretends you to be the commander.